late in the season here.
Here's Zach Van Egren. Burris. Jumper there by Ashakisha Kwam. And the rebound by Justin Williams. His third of the game. Eagles trying to build here on their 6-5 lead. Meineke, dish out there to Diekvos. And the Eagles again working the clock, taking their time, and they'll call a offensive foul against Williams, and they may call him with the elbow. Yep, they call him with the hook. So Williams gets whistled for the foul. Travis Kell has checked in for Lakeland. Final regular season game for both teams. Will be back in action on Saturday with the start of the NAC tournament as Lakeland's Zach Van Engen draws a foul on the way to the hole. Lakeland right now is the number 4 seed. And if Aurora were to lose tonight, they could be the number 3 seed if they win. So Engen at the free throw line, 65% free throw shooter. Marion right now leading Concordia of Wisconsin 23-13, so they're trying to lock up the number 1 seed, and they're well on their way to doing that. MSOE leading Wisconsin Lutheran 21-18 with 9:49 to go. So Van Engen makes both free throws. 7-6 ball game here. And Emilio Lopez sporting a different hairdo. Almost didn't recognize him down there. There's Savatsky over to Diekvos. Back over to Lopez. 8 seconds to shoot. Lopez penetrating, kick out. Savatsky from the corner. That's no good, but the Eagles will get a new shot clock. They'll bring it over to Classic. Wide open 3 from the corner, but it's too hard. Tipping for the rebound is Ben Brook. He'll go up with it. That's no good. The Eagles with all sorts of chances there. Can't come up with it. Here's a drive to the hole by Van Engen. That's no good. Boy, out of control there by Van Engen.
Yeah. Definitely didn't have the number advantage.
Lakeland now 2 of 7 from the floor, and it's Tal Diekvos getting the Eagles on the board in the 3-point column. Eagles now 1 of 5 from beyond the arc on that 3-pointer.
Diekvos, one of the few Eagles that have been able to hit threes, late in the season here. Hopefully that continues tonight here.
Yeah, Diekvos on the season a 43% 3-point shooter. There's a 3 on the way by Van Engen. That's no good. Diekvos with the rebound. Eagles up 9-7, and Lakeland is struggling. They're 2 of 8 from the floor. And Meineke almost loses it. Here's Savatsky back over to Lopez. And they'll whistle Emilio for the travel. Well, we've seen that call more than once this year, not necessarily on Emilio, but there's just been an inordinate amount of traveling calls this year.
Not only on the men's side, on the women's side.
Yeah,
Last night, I think there's at least 12 traveling calls.
12?
Yes, and that's not an exaggeration.
Eagles with a 61-57 win last night over Lakeland. And they'll head into the tournament on a winning streak as they'll play Benedictine at 2 o'clock on Saturday. Right here at the Edge Dome, and there's Brendan Hagnow hitting the jumper. We're tied at 9 apiece. Well, Casey Plasinski's got to like the way they're playing, Sue-Ann.
Oh, yeah, they are putting together quite a run here.
Here's Diekvos. Classic working for position underneath. They'll kick out to Ben Brook. Brook penetrating. Oh, what great body English. Gets a rebound, tries putting it back up, and he'll go to the free throw line. Boy, Classic struggling underneath. But Ben Brook working hard.
Keeping that ball alive.
6'6" sophomore out of Iroquois. And he'll go to the free throw line.
several times tonight, Edgewood's been down there with quite easy shots and haven't been able to finish.
Brooke in their game against Aurora played 12 minutes. Scored 4 points on Saturday. Was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. We didn't see much of Ben Brooke early in the season. And this one can give the Eagles a 3-point lead. Check that, a 2-point lead. So 11-9, Edgewood College with the lead. We're almost 9 minutes in here to the first half. Lakeland, 3 of 9 from the floor. There's a 3-ball on the way from the corner. It's an air ball over the top, and a quick hustle there. Nicely done by Jacob Savarius. 3-ball on the way again by Lakeland. This time it's Joey Burris connecting.
Yeah, Edgewood just didn't pick up their players on defense.
And Lakeland, despite shooting just 4 of 11 from the floor, leads 12-11. Here's Lopez. Kick out. Deke Voss steps up for the 15-footer, and it's good. And they're exchanging leads here at the Edge Dome. 10:25 to go, first half. Bumping inside, Ben Brooke playing defense, and they're going to call a travel. I thought they were going to call. I was thinking they were going to call Brooke with a foul. Instead, they called the travel. So Brooke will come out. Justin Williams back into the game along with Trevor Neal. 13-12 lead, Edgewood College. Here's Lopez. Deke Voss feeding Trevor Neal. Trevor blocked there. He'll kick it back out to Deke Voss. Here's Lopez working baseline. Nowhere to go. 9 seconds to shoot. Deke Voss got to get rid of it here. Finds Lopez on the baseline with 3 seconds. That's no good. Never drew iron either.
Yeah, not a good look at all.
Burris, quick outlet. Ashakisha Kwam with the jumper. And Lakeland back on top. We've had 7 lead changes in the first half. Savatsky over to Deke Voss. Lopez wants to find a seam in the middle. It was there. Gets his own rebound. Now goes to Neal. That's blocked. And Lakeland comes up with it. Here's Hagnow. Too many passes on the floor here.
Yeah, but he draws the foul.
So they call a foul. Who are they going to call it against?
I think Savatsky, but...
Yeah, they'll call it against Matt. That'll be his first. Yeah, they'll call it against Matt. That'll be his first. It was not in the act of shooting. So Lakeland gets a new shot clock. They lead by 1. Burris, top of the arc. Ashakisha Kwam. Blocked by Savatsky. Ashakisha Kwam again. Another block by Savatsky.
Yeah, trying to do a lot there.
Here's Deke Voss. 8:40 to go. Eagles trying to get the lead back. Here's Williams. Looking to make a move on the baseline. All sorts of traffic there. The kick out. Now Savatsky with the drive. Wild shot, no good. But Williams is there for the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, a little bit of awkward position, but finishes.
8th lead change of the game. Ashakisha Kwam passes down low to Burris, and it's good. Off the glass.
Nice post up there by Burris on Roosh.
Our 9th lead change. We're going to go back and forth here in the first half. Here's Savatsky. You know, both teams, it's important for these teams. Trying to get into the tournament here on a winning note as Deke Voss hits the jumper.
Yeah, that's our 7th point now. Nice job just off the dribble, getting a nice look and nailing it.
Deke Voss is 3 of 3 from the floor. Eagles up 17-16. Asha Kishaquam's jumper a little flat there. As Roosh tries driving, knocked away. Trevor Neal over to Diekvos with a contested
He's hot.
three.
Give him the ball.
Tal Diekvos is 4 of 4 and 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. And he's given the Eagles a 20-16 lead. Lakeland. Asha Kishaquam. There's a 3 ball, and that's
Money.
good.
Good answer back.
Asha Kishaquam, a 31% shooter from beyond the arc. He averages 15 points a ball game.
Yeah, he's a big player for them.
Cuts it to 1. Eagles, though, with the ball. Here's Williams. And Justin. He'll take the jumper from 18.
Field goal percentages are going up here. Start off slow.
Eagles now shooting 43% from the floor. 41% here now for Lakeland. .6:28 to go. Lakeland. Haig now goes over Diekvos for the easy jumper. 22-21. Edgewood College still with the lead. Zavatsky brings it up court for Edgewood College. And it's Roosh on the drive, and Roosh gets robbed.
Yeah, good look. It was in.
6 minutes to go, first half. Quick three-point jumper there by Burris. That's no good. Trevor Neal with the rebound. And you can just tell, Sue-Ann, that Lakeland just looks different and feels different without Justin Ward out there,
Yep.
their leading scorer.
Not quite sure who to go to.
Be fun to watch Justin Williams battle Ward underneath, that's
Yeah.
for sure. Neal, a little handoff there to Roosh. And Roosh, the shot is blocked. They'll call a jump. And the possession arrow goes to Lakeland. And a timeout on the floor here at the Edge Dome. We've had 10 lead changes in the first 14 and a half minutes of this ball game.
Yeah, you know, and it's been a relatively slow start. Still only 22-21 here. Well, 5 minutes to play in this first half, but lots of turnovers and you know, Tal Diekvos having a night so far. See if he can continue to be hot.
Yeah, Diekvos already with 10 points tonight. He's perfect from the floor. 4 for 4 overall, 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. Eagles out rebounding Lakeland as well, 15-9. So turnovers an issue for both teams.
Yeah.
6 for Edgewood College, 5 for Lakeland.
Yeah, and free throws really haven't been a factor yet, as each team's gone to the line twice and nailed them both. So, you know, an area that Justin, our Coach Meyer, wants to get there more, and neither team has here tonight.
Some other scores around the league right now. Let's check in. Marian University leading Concordia of Wisconsin 25-15 with 9:14 to go in the first half. Dominican University leading Concordia of Chicago 31-26 with 3:28 to go. It's Benedictine leading Rockford University 29-15. And MSOE, the number 2 team in the conference, leading Wisconsin Lutheran 29-23. And the scenario is if Edgewood College wins tonight, they would play, I think they play MSOE.
Yeah, depending on who else wins.
Right.
There's quite a few factors going into the seeding.
Lakeland almost throws it away. Of course, with no seeds set yet, It's hard to really say who's playing who. Asha Kishaquam. 17-footer is good. Straight on look for Asha Kishaquam. And it's 23-22. That is our 11th lead change of the game. Here's Brett Meineke back on offense for Edgewood College. Williams makes a fake, goes to the rack on the baseline, and draws the foul. So Williams gets the call, and he'll go to the free throw line for the Eagles. And Justin's a pretty good free throw shooter. He's 78% from the free throw line. Eagles as a team are 7th in the conference at 69%. Lakeland a little bit better, 6th in the conference at 69.8%.
And Edgewood typically shoots better free throws at home than they do on the road. So. Yeah, it's 74% at home compared to 65% on the road.
Williams' second is also good. Gives the Eagles the 1-point lead. 4:42 to go. 24-23 lead. Edgewood College over Lakeland College. There's a drive blocked by Justin Williams. Van Engen thought he had a layup, but it's Williams there for the rejection. Boy, good heads-up play by Williams because Williams, that wasn't his guy.
Yeah.
He just slid over and made the block.
Yeah, nice help there.
Roosh. Dylan Roosh, the Eagles' leading scorer, only 2 points so far in this game.
Got to get Classic involved here, too.
Ooh, the pass wide left or wide right for Justin Williams, and it's another turnover for the Eagles. They're 7th. 7 turnovers for Edgewood College, 5, I should say, for Lakeland. Eagles, though, with the lead, 24-23, but it's Lakeland with the ball here. This has been a pretty quick first half of basketball.
Not getting to the line much, doesn't stop the clock.
Right, we've only been to the free throw line here 6 times, and both teams are perfect. There's a little hook shot inside by Kell, no good. Williams with the rebound. And Justin, 10 points and 5 rebounds here in the first half. Here's Diekfoss. And no call foul for the travel. So Diekfoss gets whistled for the travel. Another turnover for Edgewood College.
Yeah, it hasn't been a clean half for them at all.
And now Lakeland gets the ball back with a chance to make it the 13th lead change of the game. 3:22 to go here in the first half. Ashakisha Kwam, a senior out of Kashina, Wisconsin, played his high school ball at Shawano High School. Oh boy, Williams in the face of Stan McKenzie, but McKenzie just powers it in.
Yeah, you can't do much more on defense.
That's
there.
a tough move by Stan McKenzie, the junior out of Racine Park High School. Eagles trying to get the lead back. Here's Meineke, gets a little screen there from Williams, but not enough for a shot. Now they give it to Roosh, and Roosh gets fouled, and still not enough here to send the Eagles to the free throw line. That's just the 5th team foul by Lakeland. Eagles inbound. Eagles inbound. Roosh looking for somebody, finds Diekfoss. Eagles got a new shot clock, of course. We'll go to Joe Classic. Meineke, a little handoff. Roosh weaving his way towards the basket, trying to find something. Lost the handle. It's Williams with a straight-on shot. That's no good from 3 land. McKenzie with the rebound. Lakeland underneath. Jansen guarded by Classic. Spinning his way. Oh, look at Williams get up there. I don't think he got a hand on it, but boy, does he affect the shot. Now a timeout taken by Justin Meyer.
Yeah. I think he wants to figure things out here offensively.
30-second timeout taken by second-year coach Justin Meyer. It's 25-24 Lakeland. And Edgewood College, Sue-Ann, as you're pointing out there on the screen, has not scored a field goal in more than 6 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, yeah. No, in more than 4 minutes.
Yeah.
In more than 4 minutes.
Yeah, you can't have streaks like that. So good timeout here by Coach Meyer. See if they can get a good look.
You know, especially when you're not going to the free throw line.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's one thing if you haven't gone to the if you're going to the free throw line, but they're not doing either.
Yeah.
And again, a reminder, on Saturday afternoon, it's Edgewood College women's basketball. Eagles hosting Benedictine University. 2 o'clock start. Will be our broadcast will begin at 1:50. And if we could get a few upsets on Saturday, the Eagles could be back here on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. Got to look for the 8 seed to beat Wisconsin Lutheran.
Here's Joe Klasick looking for his first points of the night. Oh, boy.
Not a bad look.
That was down.
There's been a couple like that tonight already for Edgewood.
And Klasick remains empty here in the first half. 1:32 to go. Lakeland with the 1-point lead. Here's the drive by Van Engen, and it's good. Van Engen scores his 4th points of the ball game. And now Lakeland with their biggest lead of the game at 3. Here's Dylan Roosh. Roosh trying to get involved with the offense here. Here's Williams, has the ball knocked away. Roosh thought about the 3, now goes inside. Little right-hand hook, no good. Klasick there with the rebound. The Eagles get a new shot clock. Diekbos, the 3, and it's good. Tal Diekbos is 5 for 5 from the floor. 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, and we are tied at 27. Jumper from 15 is good. Van Engen. And it's 29-27.
Back and forth.
Another timeout on the floor. This one taken by Justin Meyer. Or is it taken by Lakeland? Lakeland takes it. It's a 30-second timeout, I think.
Yep. They wanted to get a couple of substitutes in.
41.4 seconds left. 13 lead changes in this first half. And you know, one of the things about Edgewood College this year, Sue-Ann, you look at their scores, they have not, the games they've lost, they haven't been blown out.
No, I mean,
they've lost a lot of close
games.
games.
Under 5 points. It's, I mean, in the last month or something like that, it's been incredible that since the new year.
Yep.
8 losses have been by an average of 4.9 points. So, I mean, they're in every game. It's just a matter of finishing. And they haven't had, a couple things go their way. And, I mean, they could be a different seed if, a few buckets drop, but they just didn't this year for them.
I mean, they're 9-10 in the conference right now. They could very easily be, 13 and 6.
Lakeland in this 1-3-1 here.
Roosh over to Savatsky. To the corner, Diekbos for 3. Oh, his first miss of the night. Savatsky with the rebound. Eagles will reset with 20.5 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. They'll work for one shot. They can either tie it or take the lead on the last shot. There's Joe Klasick going up for it and is hammered by Brandon Hagenow, but still not enough to send him to the free throw line. So 10 seconds to go. They'll bring in Lopez. Savatsky will sit down. 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Lopez to Williams. Just taking it himself with the easy layup with 5 seconds to go. Lakeland down the other end. We're tied at 29, and at the buzzer, a 3 ball was missed by Stan McKenzie.
Right.
Justin Williams, I think, got a finger in the eye or something. Back at the Edge Dome in Madison. Second half about to begin here at the Edge Dome. And we'll see what this second half brings. It was a slow start to the first half. There was only about 6 points scored in the first 5 minutes between both teams.
Yeah.
But they